Hey, what's up guys, Bumbletron back, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Walmart exclusive Deluxe Class STRAFE, Dinobot STRAFE? No, it's just STRAFE. Deluxe Class STRAFE with Legion Class Bumblebee and Legion Class Decepticon Stinger. So yeah, so let's just look at the package. So you have a open window as my previous review falls down, Slog, whatever his name is. And it says Bumblebee versus Stinger with STRAFE. And Autobot, they're calling him a Decepticon. Ages 6 and up, Hasbro, you got Stinger here. B here, it is a Walmart exclusive. This side of the box, you do have that Autobot symbol. This side of the box is all tore up, but it would say Transformers with the Autobot logo. The back of the box, this box is falling apart on me. I can't wait to throw it away. Anyway, on the top of the box, there's a picture of Bumblebee and Stinger. You got Stinger, STRAFE, and B. And it tells you how many steps they are transforming down here. App Store, Google Play, Hasbro, in the app, and that's pretty much it for his tore-up package. So yeah. So we're going to start with the Legion Bumblebee. So let's just move STRAFE out of our way here. Move Stinger out of our way, and we're actually going to do the full review on each one before we bring in the rest. So coming in here on little Legion Class Bumblebee, Legend, I don't know which one this is. It's done in the yellow. It is the Dark of the Moon repaint. You got your Chevy symbol up here, some headlights, more black for his bumper. You got the Autobot symbol on just this side, some yellow, the blue for all the windshields. You have your black stripe coming down the middle. It kind of stops here for the windshield, but then it continues here onto the spoiler. On the back, you do have some nice molded details with another Chevy symbol. On the bottom, he is number A7757, and other than that, you can pretty much see how all this is going to form. So yeah, he does include a weapon. He includes like the Transformers Prime Bumblebee weapon, and it is done in a red. It does appear to be like pink. It's like a jewel red, like something you'd see on a jewel. It does have some nice molded details in here. It looks pretty nice. It's got two barrels, and yeah, it looks very nice in my opinion. Now there is no real way to store this. If you were going to store it, the only way you have is his little hand here. So you'd have to like take this piece and like tab it in his hand like that, and now it will stick down a little, so he sadly will like stick off the ground and not roll. But if you have this unstored, he does roll pretty nicely. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Little B's vehicle mode. Not much to say for this little dude. Yeah, it's Bumblebee's Camaro, not the 2014 one like the 2011 one. But let's just transform this dude. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to untab these here. And I forgot to show you the instructions, but I will show you those with STRAFE later. So untab those. You want to basically rotate them around. It's like this. And then they were down. You want to keep them down. Then you want to pull this piece down. Then you want to bring them up on that hinge, just like that. And there you got his arms all done. Then you want to split his legs, give him his feet, and there you go. There you got little Bumblebee in his robot mode. It is a pretty cool robot mode. So coming in here on Lil B's head, it's a black with some blue eyes here. Some nice molded details on his yellow head. This is just the front of the car. Not much to say there. His arms, just the car, some more. The Autobot symbol is here. He does have some wheels on his shoulder. You do have these sticking out, which do give him a little bit of a backpack, but that is like movie accurate. Not for Age of Extinction, but for the rest of the movies. Some more black down here. Nice molded details down his legs. Don't really show that well, but they're there. And he does have another like wheel here. Now something I do want to point out on his arms here is this side is a cannon, which is pretty cool. I do like the idea of the cannon. And this side is a hand, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it detail-wise on little B here. Now, articulation, his head don't do anything. His shoulders are on ball joint. They can do a full 360. Do transformation. They can't really go up and down just due to the transformation. Nothing else there. Nothing at the waist. The hips can go forward, back on a ball joint. They can go in and out. Nothing there. You do have less than 90 degrees of knee bend, and you can pivot his foot. So yeah, not much articulation, but honestly, overall, this is a pretty cool Bumblebee. So he can hold his weapon if you want him to hold that. There you go. And that's pretty much it for little B. Not much to say on this dude, but he is really, really cool in my opinion. This is actually a Legion class Bumblebee that I don't think is terrible, even though he does not stand up straight at all. I mean, like, at all. He just likes to look straight down. Like, I mean, he likes to look straight down. He will not stand up worth anything unless I like to tab his legs back together. I don't know why. I usually wouldn't do this, but now he kind of stands straight as you're gonna get him. But, you know, he's not a very good standing figure. He just likes to bend down. But anyway, next, get out of the way, let's take a look at little Stinger. And he's pretty cool as well. I think he's like a repaint of Knockout. But, so let's just get in here on him. So, Stinger is red with some nice black stripes down the side. Background noise. They're being absolutely crazy today. Some nice molded details through here. You do get a Decepticon logo on the front, which I'm sure there is a way to remove since he's not a Decepticon. This might actually be a repaint of Knockout just because of his head from Transformers Prime, but the windshield's done in black and more knocking. Yeah, more knocking. They're saying, Elsa, are you in there? And I am going to beat them up whenever I'm done with this video. So anyway, there are some nice molded details back here. I did purposely say that loud so they would hear me. Yeah, not much to say here though. You do got a black little stripe here, some black headlights. On the back, more molded detail. He rolls. Stinger here does kind of rolling. And he does include a weapon and more knocking, and I'm still going to beat them up, and it is not going to be a very pretty scene. Happily, y'all will not have to see that. But this is pretty much like an Energon-like dagger. You see, it's like a dagger. It can be used as a gun since there's a port here, and, anyway, so they're singing. I'm trying to ignore them, but I might go get them in a minute. It is done in a purple plastic. It's clear. Hi, you can see my finger through there. And it is very, very nicely molded. I absolutely dig this. Now, there is two ways you can store this. You can either tab it on his side here, just like that. And he can drive around with his dagger on his side. Or you can tab it up top here, and you can have it as a gun. I like to tab it here. And it does kind of look a little bit cool, I guess, even though that post once again sticks down. It's going to be pretty hard to roll him, but he does still roll. So anyway, let's transform little Stinger. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to oh my goodness, this is so, oh, they're being crazy. It's like frozen here. Anyway, so tab like this. This tab went into that hole, so oh my goodness. I will be right back. Hang on. I have to take care of business, people. And I have officially scared them away, my peoples, for the living moment, even though I now must lock my door. There we go. Alright, so hopefully we can get through here this time. So you want to untab those, like get them out of the way, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work, but you just want to bring these down a bit. Then you want to give him feet like this, split his legs. Then you basically want to bring his abdomen forward. Take this piece, swing it around, take his arms, bring them up like this and like this. And there you go, there you got little Stinger in his robot mode. And I think it does kind of look like Knockout. But coming in here on his face, it is done in a red with some black detailing. It does have nice molded details. It would be nice if they would have painted them though. This is just the front of the car. They did kind of hide his tires here. His arms, he has hands. Nice details though. This side, he also has hands on this side with some more details. Coming through here, there is some silver here. The rest is done in the black. And some red, some black, and the wheels are there. It is not focusing. Focus. Focus. There we go. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And more knocking. Lord help it. Anyway, so this is taking forever and we haven't even got the strafe yet. So we better hurry up. Now articulation wise, nothing at his head. Shoulders, ball joint, out and in. Nothing at the elbow. Legs can go forward on a ball joint. They can go back on the ball joint, in and out. Elbow joint, nothing at the knee. Oh wow, I just said elbow joint. I mean nothing at the knee, and you can pivot his foot. Now you can have him hold his weapon as a gun or as a sword. So you just give him his little weapon, and there you go. They got little Strafe's weapon. I mean not strafe, little stinger. Now speaking of strafe, let's get to the whole reason I really bought this set. Strafe. Now coming in here on his little dino head. It has some nice silver in here. Blue eyes. It's done in the black. I really like this strafe. His wings, they do expand pretty far. You can shut them in and out, which is more articulation, which we will show. Some nice silver through here, which blends into the blue with some black. And some nice, like, little teeth or something sticking out here. Autobot symbol there, like I think I said, I don't know. Silver claws, nicely painted. Under here, it's just his robot mode arm. Some more silver under here. You can see his head, like, tucked there. And there is a little black piece there. His feet are done in a black, and the rest is done in blue. Now for his tail, one has unfortunately been destroyed, but it goes from the blue into the silver this time, all the way around, just like that. And then you got this little pokey piece at the end, and that is very nice. And yeah, that's pretty much it detail-wise for little Strafe. So he does have some articulation since he is a Dinobot. You can move his tail up and down. It is a bendy plastic, so you can kind of like angle it how you want with a blow dryer. For his head, they do go in and out due to transformation. You do have this joint here. You do have this joint here, down there. And he can open his mouth. And you do have like a little ball joint here. No, that's just the same joint. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now for his leg articulation, they could do a full 360, but his wings do get in the way. So they can go out barely. They can go like this for flying mode. His knees do bend like the whole way due to transformation. That's like a transformation joint. And yeah, so his wings do have some posability. You can flap here. You can bend here. You can bend here. And yeah, so a nice articulated dino mode. And yeah, he does come with 3 weapons. He comes with 2 of these nice little swords here, done in this silver with some black. Now these do store. Basically what you do is you see there's a peg here. You can either store them in his like little palm here, or you can put them here and line them up with his wing, which is what I like to do with them. So line them up there with his wing, just like that. So they kind of blend in. Same thing here, just line those up with his wing, tab them in. And yeah, there you go. Now he does also come with a light crossbow, like Chewbacca. It's got some blue, and it's done in a black. Nice molded details through here, and it does have a flick fire missile. Just push that, and it fires. And you can put that right back in there. And it looks like exactly like Chewbacca's, just a little different once you pull the bullet out. But this does store. You see there is a tab there, a slot there, and you can tab this in just like that. And there you go. They got armed up Strafe so we can move his weapons. And you're probably all knowing, if you saw the movie, why this did come with Bumblebee and Strafe. It's for their battle, so you can have like not Bumblebee and Strafe, oh my goodness, Bumblebee and Stinger, so you can have Stinger hold on to the tail Bumblebee riding. You can have a scene going on there. And yeah, now let's transform little STRAFE here. So the first thing we're going to do, what are we going to do? We are going to come down here to his legs. We're going to pull them all the way around and push his foot in. Then we're going to rotate at the thigh swivel. So the same thing here, pull this around, tab in, thigh swivel, and there you go, there goes the legs, all done. Now you want to come up here, you want to untab his arms. You see this little tab here just went right there. Just untab those. Then you want to kind of like bring out his tail, and then you want to rotate this piece around the tail and fold it in. So it's actually kind of weird how you do this. You bring these around just like this, rotate these in, and there you go. You would usually have two tails sticking out, but I only have one since my other one broke. And yeah, you can have his arms nice and straightened out just like this. Now to complete his transformation, you're going to bring it down on this joint, pull this joint in as more knocking comes, and rotate this just like that. And the instructions say to kind of open his mouth like this. Just barely open it, but I like to keep it shut. And we have more knocking. Oh my goodness, they have redid it. So there you go. Then you pop his head up, and there you go. There you got STRAFE in his robot mode, and it is so cool. Second favorite Dinobot other than Scorn. So we will be reviewing Scorn soon. So getting in here on his head, it is done in a blue with a light blue visor. You see his Tyrannosaurus Rex, not Tyrannosaurus Rex, Pterodon heads just rest like on his breast. Some nice silver through here, some blue, some black down here. The legs, you got some blue here, some black, some more black, some blue coming down his legs. His Irish boots are done in the black. His arms go from the blue to the black, and the rest are done in the blue, and the hands are black. And yeah, a bunch of blue and black. But that's pretty much it for that. You do see you have his little wings back there, which give him some silver, and you can open them up. He can be like, woo, I'm STRAFE and I'm flying. Woo, in robot mode, I'm the first ever flying transformer. No, I'm not. Optimus Prime flew before me in Dark of the Moon. But anyway, so he does have some articulation. His head can move side to side. He can look up. He can look down, that's for sure. I think it's on a ball joint. His arms could do a full 360 if you could kind of get his wings out of the way, but we're not going to mess with that since we don't have a bunch of more time. I don't want to make this past 20 minutes. You have a bicep swivel, gorilla arms, which kind of stinks. His hands are on mushroom pegs, so they can rotate here. Legs can go forward, they could go back if the wings weren't there. They can go in and out on a ball joint, thigh swivel, knee bend there, another thing at his foot. That's pretty much it for articulation. Now he can hold his weapons, but there is a nice feature that I like to have. He holds his swords right here on this piece, but there is a nice feature I want to show, and this is how I store my STRAFE. So you see there are two little tabs here on each side. And you see these little tabs have these holes in the middle. So I liked, the instructions do say this, tabbing these on here, just like this, and now you have like a dagger gun bowcaster kind of thing, which looks very, very cool, and you can have him hold this. And now this STRAFE looks even more epic than he already does. And wow, Scorn is my favorite Dinobot, but STRAFE, definitely my favorite toy design for the Dinobots. Now, we can give him Stinger of Stingerness, as I burp, excuse me. And Bumblebee of looking at the floorness, because he can do that. Looking at the floor, you can have him with his arms up, looking at the floor. So yeah. Now I will show you his instructions. You got STRAFE on this side, more STRAFE. Hasbro Transformers. You got the GM. You open this up. You got all your steps here and Transformers there. On this side, Bumblebee, Decepticon, Stinger, STRAFE, ages 6 and up. Then you got your App Store, Google Play, Transformers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for his instructions. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Strafe and his little buddies overall. And I'm not going to put his box in there because this is just like crappy. But anyway, so there you go. That's pretty much all I have to say for this dude. So yeah, there you have it. There is the Transformers, Transformers 4 Age of Extinction Walmart exclusive deluxe class Strafe with Legion class Stinger and Legion class, really now, and really, come on. All right, and Legion class Bumblebee. And yeah, I definitely recommend that. And there you go. So remember, be cool, be awesome, and bye, people.